What's up, ladies and germs? Today we're going to be doing a top 5 best NFL franchises of all time. Some of you are going to have major disagreements. If so, feel free to comment, feel free to follow, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to get a hold of me and let me know what you think your top 5 greatest NFL franchises are. So for me, starting at number 5, we've got the Dallas Cowboys, number 5 greatest franchise of all time. They're called America's team for a reason, from Starbuck to Aikman. The Dallas Cowboys are 5-time Super Bowl champions, but they've also lost 3 in their history. I take both of those things into account when deciding my top 5. They've got a spectacular stadium, they've got a rabid and largest fan base, and to some, most importantly, the Dallas Cowboys also have the most expensive and the most valuable team in the league. Very important stuff. My pick, Dallas Cowboys, number 5 team in the National Football League. Next up on my list of top 5 greatest NFL franchises of all time, we've got number 4, the New England Patriots. Now, a lot of you are going to say New England is the greatest team of all time. And if this list were taken ever since the year 2001, I would completely agree with you. There has been no other team more dominant since the year 2001, since the Tom Brady-led Patriots. Ever since their undefeated season with Randy Moss and company, to making the Super Bowl as many times as they have, to their most recent Super Bowl loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. Regardless if they win or lose the Super Bowl, they've been there more times than any franchise in NFL history, a whopping 10 times. 5 of those were wins, and 5 of those were losses. New England Patriots, an incredible franchise, a very upstanding franchise for the most part, aside from the Deflategate. But the New England Patriots are deserving of the number 4 spot on my top 5 list. Number 3 on my list of top 5 greatest NFL franchises of all time hasn't really been in the spotlight lately. They haven't won a Super Bowl in quite a while. And ever since Colin Kaepernick took them to the Super Bowl against the Baltimore Ravens, the 49ers have been having some issues. Nonetheless, my number 3 greatest football franchise of all time is the San Francisco 49ers. There's a multitude of reasons for this. Reason number 1, and which is why I chose them over the Patriots, is that the 49ers, like the Patriots, have won 5 Super Bowls, but on the other hand, they've only lost 1. So they've been to 6 Super Bowl appearances, but only lost 1 of them. Very impressive. The Patriots have been there 10 times, but they couldn't seal the deal. 49ers have an extremely rich history, from Montana, from Rice, and even Terrell Owens. The 49ers have had some of the all-time greats, and they've been a tough team to stop. I also had to factor in the jerseys, which they have, in my opinion, the most spectacular-looking jerseys you will ever see. 49ers, number 3 team of all time. Here we are getting down to the nitty-gritty on the list of top 5 greatest NFL franchises of all time. This team could very well be considered the greatest team of all time by both their fan base and their record in history. But I have chosen the number 2 greatest team of all time, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Terrible Towel. This is one of the original franchises in the NFL. They've been around forever. They're blue collar, they're hardworking, they embody the hardworking American psyche. And this team deserves every bit of being the number 2 spot. And honestly, it's a toss-up. It could really have been the number 1 team as well. This is a great team, but I've got to put them at number 2. Playing out in Heinz Field, they've been in some of the most competitive games of all time. And in the 70s, back when they had the steel curtain, this team was unstoppable. Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-time Super Bowl champions, only losing 2 of those Super Bowls. One of those Super Bowl losses came to my number 1 team of all time, which we'll be getting to shortly. So, number 2 team in NFL history. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to our final number 1 greatest NFL franchise of all time. Drum roll, please. or not. The number one greatest NFL football team, in my opinion, is the Green Bay Packers. Now, there is a reason why they call the championship trophy the Lombardi Trophy. Vince Lombardi was the coach of the Packers during the golden age for Green Bay. Like I said, Vince Lombardi, name of the championship trophy, that's really all you need to hear. But Green Bay has been an incredibly successful franchise. They are the only team owned in professional American sports owned by shareholders, the people, instead of a corporation or a large company. The Green Bay Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls ever played. They've won the Ice Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys, and they are 4-time Super Bowl championship winners. From Bart Starr to Brett Favre to currently Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers have an incredible fan following at any stadium they play at. They're winners, and they're my pick for the greatest team in NFL franchise history. Hope you liked it. If you did, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, shoot me a message, do whatever you got to do, and hopefully I'll continue to make more of these, and we'll go from there. So thanks a lot for listening, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and have a good one.